Here comes your pre-market summary for Thursday, March 2nd. Futures struggling to get back to break even at this point this morning, coming off another choppy session yesterday. We got an update from Elon and Tesla after the close that largely disappointed expectations right across the board. No mention of any new products, no mention of even the Model Y update that everyone was speculating might come through during that event as well. Worth a note, coming up at 8:30 here, we're going to get initial jobless claims ahead of a few more Fed speakers to come this morning as well. We'll get Fed's Waller, actually this afternoon at 2 o'clock, and then a little bit later on, Kashkari set to speak again. So lots of things to consider so far this morning. This is the way the market is setting up so far. 0.41 to the downside for the S&P. It's the NASDAQ once again leading 0.7, 0.15 for the Dow, trying to hold on to positive territory. Negativity the bottom end of this of the board there for crypto. That's the way the NASDAQ is shaping up, back towards 290. Downside of the range here, we're still trying to hold on to very, very key support levels. Yeah, Elon's master plan wasn't so masterful. I had to. After all, I mean, we were expecting maybe a Model 2, my chart not working here. We were expecting maybe a Model 2 update, whether or not that was going to come through, and a timeline associated with that. Nothing on a Model 2 whatsoever, nothing on a Model Y even update that a lot of people were talking about. They did talk a little bit about cost cutting when it comes to manufacturing and how they're going to invest in this plant in Mexico to build batteries for them. So a few things to digest there for Tesla, but under pressure in a big way this morning. Salesforce, on the other hand, definitely not. An absolute monster report, up more than 15% here in the pre-market at one point for CRM. Looks good. 20 billion buyback announced, more cost cutting coming into effect as well for Salesforce. A great report for them. Macy's as well, beating expectations in their holiday quarter. Nice look right across the board for Macy's, trading up about 8% at one point this morning after a pretty choppy start to the year overall for MSI, on the other hand, getting absolutely destroyed here this morning, downside in a big way as they raise going concern worries, wondering whether or not they can make it through the remainder of the year. NIO, JP Morgan with the downgrade today to neutral from overweight on NIO following a disappointing earnings report from them yesterday. And we'll have a look at Polestar as well. Narrower loss. They actually reaffirmed their production guidance for the remainder of this year as well. Grab the watch list, guys. We're coming up here at 8:30. Again, initial jobless claims to come. A few Fed speakers today. Should be a good one for a Thursday. We'll see you shortly on TraderTV.Live.